We have to make people happy when we're not happy ourselves. So some people's self-worth is pleasing others. They may have grown up in an environment where if they didn't really impress or do the best job or were the best at everything, that their caregivers weren't really that interested or didn't give much love. These people become people pleasers, and they spend their whole life making sure they make everybody else around them happy to feel self-worth. So they'll go around helping people, doing jobs for people, taking on extra work, taking on extra errands. And they feel like if they do all of this, they'll get all of this approval or all of this, oh, well done, you're great, thanks so much. And that's how they receive love. The only issue with this is that all of their basic needs, whether it's just a bit of self-care or getting on with what they actually really want to achieve, or maybe they want a bit of a career change or spend some more time with loved ones or just themselves, just having a quiet cup of tea and a book or getting out in the garden or doing whatever you want to do, they end up sacrificing all of that to please others. That then becomes quite a hard cycle, because what happens then is you have a lot of people who rely on you very heavily, because you are the person that pleases the people. So they see you as part of their support network or their biggest cheerleader or the team or this, that and the other, and you actually don't have to be. You can actually choose when you have the energy to help people. And if you've got a little bit left and you've done everything you need to do for yourself, for your family, for your work, then if you've had a bit of relaxation time and managed to recharge and you think I've got a bit of space, then you can help others. Sometimes there are emergency situations that don't require for that, and we do go through really turbulent times and we really have to kind of push through hard things. However, a lot of the small, oh, can you just do this? Can you just do that? Oh, it's all right, so-and-so will do that, actually dig away at you to the point that you actually become a bit resentful, tired, and start to really dislike people, all because you've done your best to try and please people. So you have this bunch of people relying on you, and when you actually start to let them down or put in boundaries or say no, or I'm sorry, I can't make that, or no, I can't take that work on because I've got this, or I want to spend time with this person, these people might start to fall away from you. They might start to get a bit distant, or like they're a bit, maybe even a bit nasty or mean, or just cut you out. And you have to really sit with yourself and not test people, but take note of people who, if you say to them, look, hey, I'm actually really busy at the moment and I've got to think of this, this and this. I can't help you this week. I can't take this on. I can't take on this extra work. That if they then start to turn on you, they're probably not for you. And that, as maybe growing up that way, is going to make you feel rejection, which is the next form of cycle. You're going to feel like this person's rejected you and they don't want you because you haven't been meeting up to their standard, and that's not cool. So when you make changes like this, you do them very slowly. You don't want to be suddenly like, no, to everyone, especially if you're someone who runs around after a lot of people or takes on a lot of extra work, or, you know, you start with maybe just saying no to one thing, and when you say no, you pick to have a rest, or you pick to spend time with the people you want to, or you pick to do some self-care or learn a new craft or anything, and see how that person reacts. And, you know, you can only respond with kindness and just say, I'm really sorry. And then you'll probably still find you're still a bit bogged down with it all, and then you pick the next thing that's draining you, and you start to say no and you choose you. And always just see how much you've got left into your tank, because we always want to give back, we always want good karma, but if you honestly feel like you're doing it just because you feel like you have to, or this person needs you, maybe, but maybe they're just reliant on you, and you're actually draining your batteries to charge up someone else's. So something to think about today.